Kwaba Demoba Power 97.9 FM so nefe TV XYZ so eneng opramo ato Kasiebo na yede erebramo yedi nsem nyina ere free ye main studios ya 37 Abrebresem Street Osu Accra Kasiebo be kwa kofa voter power so 94.1 any Global FM wong ewo ho Sharp FM watakra den Sroma FM wankran kwanta boy FM wajasika jinyami wasampa nananom afo go so Western Radio Exiama Elembele KFM 92.1 ewo kwadza Nglegi FM wo Levinsi Radio ni TV wadunkwa onofin Atom Local FM ewa Sasitre High Radio ewa Bechem Radio SM online.com any apo 68 FM wong ewa Virginia USA tuning yebutuwo yewa Power 97.9 NFA Daisy Radio wa Italy Adam Fopa Radio wa Paris G Life Radio so wa UK OPD Radio wa UK my XYZ online.com multi TV digi box so yewa radio channel XYZ so na we are streaming live ewa Facebook yewa Power 979 NFA TV XYZ Ghana YouTube XYZ broadcasting mi pamocho se uko amanoni bioma yesa streaming live Loud Silence TV so insema bedi Kasiebo mu akotimbi enin
Ghana man penina na do danko akufado dia tu dwa so my Ghana ye nku adwuma efa pemneji na mebuno so eno nti wo mo ho enkeka wo mo ho insusa asabre ayiri wo from mantem afan baabi no na atifu kirem se hu behia sa aban animenimi ya no obetu anamo no wa declare important ho state of emergency so afọ ye osho my Ghana ku adwuma nsem so dia tu dwa se wo mo akwaje World Bank sika bia wo de bebu akuafo ya wo mo from mantem a nsuo atwidi afa wo mo nsase so o mampanin abedi akire ba omia so akopem ho no so akansema yede mu nkiremu bebremo Ghana Bar Association for dia tu dwa so wo mbesra aban ya de wo na nimre na empanimfo wo mo tache magalamse kwaso wo Ghana mu ni yehwehwe safo ni nyina yentwe wo mra ne yefo mu nyina temodwem saranso na opening Abraham Amaliba nso atutu bi ede ama Ghana Bar Association o kiremu se wode ku no ama MPP anasa banga wode area won niema abusuawe ni afoforo bi ka ho na awie yatena sede so mo se awie apram to Kasiebo yemfa sida ema nwumeko ya wota ye chi awie Solar Natural Clinics wada mabra na won hwo wa pomje mo se de be ya woni padua no besisi ne ho so awo ho asem wo hwe na waboa wo sa kwan ne so sanso en wani so yo receive diabetes ne hepatitis ne ade hawa wada ma ya no waba na wo mo aboa wo oboa nso ama ni padua ne sisi ne ho so yie panti ya fa ho na wo mo enhwe so like dem wudu Accra akokomlemle ene ne potem a wo mo ne Harvard Senior High School ne benso sanso na Kasoa Old Market second bus stop na unya through overhead no a eho na abehunu ya no wa Fredok e wo 0553 932631 0553 932631 no frɛ no a na waje so Cal 360 toothpaste so ho ye de twiese emiesi ye fitefita kama wonu so yehwam wo kasa with confidence with pride wo pie baby na wo kasa enya afi na wo be batabata na so wo de wano ekosiesie e wadwama so supermarket baby a be wura na ya kase wo pe Cal 360 toothpaste ne bitobi na na abusua nyina mo fa ntwumosia no pa ne anwumre na mo mo se ene mo se achi nam ne ho by 024686 4798 0246864798 pebi na emwao yanga yedi Kasiebo erebramo meeting de Accra Kofi Dakon ewiabremene amapoma Checheko Kasiebo no emu nchirem ankasa eneng Ghana National Association of Teachers NACTFO and what your friend akọ ama abangse enemenimi ya no omomoden se obe tu anamong na yenuanom a won ewo from mantem afa baabia sa spillage a won aye na di ohawo abre won ewo mpotemo no abang betime declare honom se state of emergency na watoto niema se ne be amofra titiriwa omo eko school wo honom no insusu so bone biara ankoto won ewo honom na titwerefo panyin Ora Thomas Musa no de nsemi atugwa no richem sesenia insu no eri ha omanfo yi adwene ewo ho no ho behia yie papa se abang no betumi aye ne saa na mofra a wo mko school nsuso no wo betumi enya baabi na won tumi akosua won ade bi nsuso no ochrem se abang anya ne saa situation no betumi nya nsuso so bone yie papa ewo mofra ene won awofo eso ewo saa eye nsuyire a esi ewo akosombo ne fe kpondama eye VR fo won abueno emo Ora Thomas Musa bra on nsamtwefo eretwetwe nkomo no se eno kansem ne bi efai
The Ghana National Association of Teachers, we have secretariat across all the regions and district secretariat the districts in Ghana. And so I sent my staff there to go and check the situation, check what is happening there. And the feedback I had was really not good. And that was what informed our press statement pointing to the fact that there is a need for a state of emergency to be declared, particularly if you look at the emergency power as provided for in Article 31(9) of the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. We believe that the requirements they have been met, and to that extent, a state of emergency ought to be declared. Number one, all the state agencies working within that particular space have all been sounding alarm bells. The military people are sounding alarm bells, the health workers are sounding it, those working within the education in that particular area, they are all sounding it. And aside that one, others who have stand in there have also indicated that given the sanitation challenges and the other materials that are needed to meet the current demand, because we are talking about over 20,000 people that have been displaced. And this is a sudden thing. The nation is not prepared for it. We did not budget for this. It's an unexpected thing. And so it will take time for us to organize and mobilize resources. That is why corporate Ghana is being asked to come in here. Therefore, we believe that it's about time that we declare a state of emergency in that particular, the affected area. Then the whole nation will have to focus on it and then mobilize the resources that we need to actually help the people there to come out of it. Look, if care is not taken and we take it for granted and things get out of hand there, or things get out of hand at that particular place, there is
Ora Thomas Musa, Trafo Penying, Edima Nat, teacher for Achirefo Kamunkui.
Na ye kasa woko from Montemo said your man for who can a creafo be now so waka is and since you na tree afa baby amansa se edua so no bayin nada ensuo na twi e dia fa so na aka obi amaso afo ya wo sho my Ghana kwi adwuma eni nuane ensem so yera Brian Champion aba bonte dia to dwase wa she ese World Bank sika bia ya kwakwaje e dia ba eye $40 million no emprempren ya ne yemfa nko from Montemo na creafo ye wo ho a ensuo twi dia fa wo mo no baye so wo mo nsa ase so amene dia wo bedi ho asema kwakwa bibia wo ye fa so masini mo emwa sede be ya se ekoba se nsuo no twe a obesan de asi wo mo dade mo na wokasa wo youth and agri initiative dwumadie bia won mo di ya youth employment agency for wo mo ena hihye yese na no de atu dwa se kuafo mo ho aka na ye nyeja won mo wo sa adresi wo mo nkwanko wo mo nkode mu aban no behwe na wata won mo chi wo sa kwan so wabra wokasa no sei am chi mo
on the Volta and eastern stretch of the Akosombo Dam's path. We've all witnessed the devastation as a result of the necessary action the VRA had to take to save the Akosombo Dam. As a result, several farmers have been affected. A lot of them have been completely wiped out. I have directed that due to this emergency, $40 million of the World Bank funded Food Systems Resilience Program be restructured to restore farmers fully whose farms have been wiped out due to the necessary action taken by the VRA to save us all.
Abusia so afọ ya osho my Ghana kwi adwuma ne nuane ensem so yera Brian Champion na yete ne nkan na wo sa adwumadie kro no ase no Ghana mampani na adodanko akufo ado no so kasa kire se o my Ghana kwi adwuma ho asem wo sie nyina efa na asem hia no de afutu okwade ama mmabuno ne se wo se mmabuno keka wo mo ho na wo de wo ho hye kwi adwuma be san so o my Ghana kwi adwuma begina ne na so na ebepema kwanani mu a egina mmabuno no wo mo matiri so ene nti mmabuno ne ma wo mo hom ne so se de be obeboa amakwi adwuma nso etumi afa no ntuma pefra.
It is important to stress that sustaining Ghana's agriculture depends on the youth. The youth are obviously the future of this country, and we count on their vibrancy, fresh ideas, and innovation to improve our collective fortune. Agriculture, a major sector of the economy, awaits the participation of the youth, both educated and uneducated. This dialogue, this platform, is a valuable step towards harnessing the potential of the youth to address the challenges in the agricultural sector. Realize this will ensure the sustainable development of agriculture for the overall benefit of our country.
Abusia for Ghana mampani na adodanko akufo ado ne achi so wakase.
What's our spillage in some Kroya Mono or Mampanyin Abedi Chiri Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Baumianso Akopim Ewoho, Nabra Okoino Okochim the Senadina Ayeno Aha Manfona Juni Ye Papa Ewo North Central and the South Tong in Portmore E Namso Nordiofre Ako Amavota River Authority in the Finad Mufusi one come back no one shall say Obetimi Atutunia Mana this year de Atuang and Nino Obetimi the relief item CB Amawong.
This, I am told, is the biggest flooding disaster we have seen since 1963. So it's been 60 years since the last such disaster took place. And it has affected so many livelihoods, so many people, so much property, so many farms, so many fishing implements and so on. So it has devastated our livelihoods around this area. And when I look at the community in Sokoi when I was coming in, so many places are flooded, so many houses. And it is a very sad event. And as I am here with you, let me really express my sympathies. Babanami. We will take into account all the needs that have been expressed. To be expressed a lot of needs for the community, and we will take all of that into account as the community, as the government prepares the support package.
Eyi eyo mampanyin abedi chiri His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no chena nyankropon ya dum sa yenganya ntiase minority one leadership no one ewo parliament no so ochena wo bekwa kopuem ewo miamiai ahorowa sa spillage ede ohaw abre won na won susu no kakra won ewo no won so ode bekwa koma won ewo ehonom eyi ensema every free leadership ewo minority won ewo parliament wode abasabrea yede erima yengatiefo ene fe yengahwefo nyina
so nkoso ankai o manfo se eguso ayeje momo ase de be ya yenua ma wo mo ho aka na ebetumi e de akwakota wo machi nti se de edi kan ma mo ate ase da no betumi e de momo e de aba number no a wo de be fa so aba no 059 721 5419 059 7215419 XYZ broadcasting ni die beba reference di an wine flat said ye beya ebeboa maka kra wo de beba sempo ntaku nkapre ya ye mo de beba na ye beboa boa no nyame adom a na watwe wie ye ni atu ho na mo na ye de akwakoma na we de ye besere mu ada ye besere mu ada ye besere mu asere mu biom mo yi mo ye mo ayade e de aboa but eniema ni bi asebe mo mu bi di aba no ye de ye ni so but eniema ni bi nhye nkran kra madama enye sesebe ye nua me wo ho no wo ho akanti a na bia wo ni bi ba sebe atade bia wo kra no yesa de ma wan kasa se fa hye wa na fa hye wo ba wo mfa hye ne no mom na wo de ba kwa ese ase bola na mo fia ye ma ewura na do so e na mo se ne yesa de a ye geniema de ne bola no mo nye na mo fa nkoma wo mo yesre mo ade bi wo ho a wo ye nyame nhira wo enti se wo yi wo ye ma ya do ye nyame behwe so na wo de hira wo nya do ye afi wo be ye be wie na nhira ne ma na afi wo san akobo nyame so bo se nyame nhira wo yem na ye sabe niema ne de bebre aba but bebre na so so a mo de aba titiriw ne ntade no eye bebre nko yi madama enti ye hia enuane de enseye mo nsuo anwa esikyire nom ene ade madama mo mfa emeso ase beprem ye besan aka ho asem na ye free sa ensem no so na yenko ensem foforo emo aban na no atani general aba be ka che Ghana for se galamse ekon de ye pa aban a wakopa no ne MPP aban kwa wo mo akwa nam so krama yachi ebidum a wo ye campaign a ye kase de e do magina atemu adwam ti NDC fo nka wo ma no ntum se wo mo bluff ye kekase wo mo na abomode no mo kra no mo number mo tew wo galamse ho na no na ansantwofo hye mo bi akoso nam so Ghana Bar Association fo wo ma ba bonte de ato dwa se we di aban baabi a wo mo nso gina wo mo hwe galamse kon no wo mo hwe takra ni mo hu ne se ase kon no mo nhye da enkon ne papa bia edi nti wo mbesere mu ada enkrofobia ya bobo wo mo di Ghana ha se galamse wo mo nimbia wo mo ya big fish for no mo nhwehwe wo mo nyi wo mo mpie na mo wo mo kwadu esanse wo mo no ye na mo chicheche sebe wo mo afiafia ho ase for no a na mo nya hwe wo mo a wo mo sika no ene de to excavators ne ade ma nkrofo mo de ya galamse wo krom ha no saafo na wo se pe wo mo ne echi wo mo e de mo gina emrempani a wo no na Ghana Bar Association no wo ye wo mo penim pa ye raya we champion boafo ene kasa wo sanse ntwofo nhia mu no ase
studies that galamsey is contributing to death amongst children. Despite the efforts and assurance of government to deal with the menace, There appears to be a general consensus that not much has been done to effectively and roundly deal with it. The GABA holds the view that a lot more can still be done to effectively deal with the menace that poses a serious threat to our survival, especially in this period of climate change concerns. We call on government, political leadership, and key stakeholders to show more political will and integrity in decisively dealing with the Galamsey menace. This can be done if the real powers behind the Galamsey menace are identified and dealt with in accordance with law. Galamsey is a capital-intensive illegal activity. The heavy-duty equipment and other machinery and chemicals used in Galamsey cannot be afforded and purchased by the young men and women who get arrested on Galamsey sites. These hired hands are not the ones who grant entry permits into forest reserves. Galamsey can only thrive if powerful and influential persons in society are actively funding such menace. The reasonable and irresistible conclusion is that it is controlled and funded by a network of corrupt public officials, politicians, traditional rulers, and wealthy and powerful business interests. Indeed, we will be playing the ostrich with our future if we pretend as we are at the moment. The government must be honest and bold and fish out these evil axes of powerful interest, engage in a wanton destruction of our environment, and deal with them decisively.
Mpaya Ghana Bar Association will try one and Yera, Yawa Champo Waffle, and yet is workers.
Nakang opening our no obey a quantira for Bashe Mrahu Samso Edima Endi Samanyukuno a lawyer Abraham Amaliba and what to be Ediamina Ghana Bar Association Catcher Wonti. Aya one way Wangano Casa, not near Mount Conca Nemo one ya said Debiara da one platform no Ebema government a bang nimum, not near my Nkoyeno, a bang barbe general no Akikibia their money or your opposition for mom or Abraham Amaliba Eric Chim said Niama Ahro Mema Aya Nenkoyo Bashana opposition for Becca no na GBF for the one platform no ama bang no na awanga be fast platform no mum e dia tutu bi e dia me na opposition no chirem se sa ne ma na warrior no enye into wonya isa so bang no.
What needs to stop is the bar turning itself into the mouthpiece of the judiciary. It's never done in any part of the world. It is only in Ghana that the bar finds a causal relationship with the judiciary and goes ahead to perform the role of a PRO for the judiciary. The bar should bow down its head in shame for shaking its role as the mouthpiece of the voiceless, the downtrodden, and the marginalized. And if they have found their voices now, what they should do is to channel that into taking care of the welfare needs of its members. As I speak to you today, when you go to the Identity Court premises, which houses district court, houses the circuit court, and houses the high court, the washrooms are not available because Ghana Water has water to the building. This should concern the bar. I know what they are doing. They are more political than those of us who have come out openly to identify with the political party. And when we talk about partisanship, they are more partisan than those of us who openly come out to identify with the political party.
A lawyer Abraham Amaliba.
Yanto Kasiebo no eso frafraha Islamic Foundation womo e the petition akọto Greater Accra Council of Zongo Chiefs anim e the fa wono ahinsem bia womo kira atwe amene womutu ho na mobia enya de a ho asem no ne ka no ekoyie na no aka obi ne womani abreche se wosempanifo bem na wono behwe eka bi de ema womo frafraha hene ya wono wa Blekuma Central Chief Osman Atinga wono ene nsentwofo kasaya womo nsemi wode mu nchemu mai
what man will say obi go tima ko obi krom akosi ohene ha ena di bufu no bae nda ba so nya hene ane ko fiane ko me Chief Adumbla la tarake mire station ni na motim me recognize ne say ohene so I am senior brother me recognize ohene me nim say Chief ne henie Chief Tibli onna ye hene mai papa nti ye paso ye ya pepa sabasa ye yina yan kambom anene 2 weeks ane anu amene na ba so ya communicate ye ni toka but mistakes na ba no ye pese ombra na ye yina ye de ye ntanase na ye de ye kambom na page fafa na ko ni but ye keep ni muhuna ye ono ye hene ye so ye support say ye de ma ye papa no ɛno na ɛba na ɛsɛ ɔno na yɛrɛ ɔhene
Ebusiafo enti frafra hene yo wable kuma Central Chief Osman Atinga eni ati so kasa na chese wo masemi nyina yese ahensemu menteme ho asebi aba Chief Jibril na Yamba eni Chief Abbas Nyaba wo montem no mo nso de hu ne se Jibril ne won na ye wo mo hene enti Abbas Nyaba na won pe bebe entena enti se obi ana bebe ne ye pe frafrafo hene yi awo no e won kran ne mpotem awo no na wo se ye de ani e kire ne so na frafra hene yi awo no nso wo de nkyira Chief Philip Adombila enso so e kasaye e wo sa enkitawde mu
wo ha sia no the entity buy last week yet see Abbas or Baha she over G certificate as a personal chief in Greater Accra. Now as you know, anti-Mrs. because already you were personal chief in Greater Accra and also a member of council wing. Tiabaye there my council no but mama nipa mienu certificate. The same trap now woman will nipa mienu certificate. I didn't talk about that. We make one of two calls now we see Anyasa. Tianene Abaha no so we confirm. We see Obaha. See about this certificate now we see Umati. See one call maybe a woman friend. But the Amma can see the council of Zone the Amma can't tell women see. We try ye because some problems no be brave Accra. Be brave or only trap back over 2 years. Anye at timid talk about. Nti yesrawo saade na womje tisia de nimi se na ba Jibril anu na ye franfran no kra nti yesati si women the certificate amount fufura they should blame themselves.
Ebusia enti ohene popro ya ete ne nkan ye frafra hene yo wode nkyira Chief Philip Adombila onu ne kasaye
Uguso a oritie yen wo power 97.9 FM now sanhwe live or TV XYZ so eyo promoter Kasiebo yentua so na yenko yenanim bechem nananom atrankonwa echem se busumi baako so a wode to so satwene bodede yo a won abra e won potem wo chem se feide won ayi eyesa eye so no efi honom a omanfo betimi efiase na won abo wonnwom ene fe asaw ene fe dede bia wo pese wo ye no obetimi aye e wo honom na wo chem se eyi enam so se ne ya niema ni hihye fufuru a woreye e wo honom niema betumi akonkanti ena dwumadi eba so e wo Tano South mensi no mu a e wo ahafo mantemo ankobia hene a owo bechem nananoma trankonwa osabrare ma adai esubonten a odikan ena ode nsemi etu yanga mane boni eye Mark Esante enim
manoda so ameka sai akakuma bi na yede na otwe da no ekwa wieye opimso ahye animonyam ono antimi ama nanso otubofo ama omaba amna ye fe wo hwe amanyofo so a eba ye na wo mu nyina ani ebesu abia na ye ka nyina ne se Ghana man bechem traditional council edamase yadamase ensa ena yade na otweda no ekwa wieye no efiri kina ekọ ye ho nyina ne se afei obia wo ho kwan so okọ nyuma so ka betu stores bebie edwam a yeto mu ni nyina adwadifo ye bebie ama madimudwa
enu echi ena osan echirem se obia hema a owo mpotemo nana Ajua po dwamena sewa a otoso ebien a watua nananom nsedo no o se enche woni otumfo beko nhiem no wenhu da potinga wode beye na yi a etwato
oman hema nana sewa ana wodi nananom anim ema yekobo opimso amane na enedai opimso na de ene esi ho se sanana kwa kura amamre kwan so esese yetu yensa efre amanhene amanhema nananom ane oman empanyimfo na wo mo bejam yen na yedi nana ne na awotwe ne aka ane dotiye eno de yomanhema ama yaso atie ene se ebefiri opimso ho ena aba enti opimso ema yeda yede beye doti yie no a yɛntumi ɛmfa date biara ɛnto dwa.
Eyi eye ankobia hene a owo nananom atrankongwa won ewo bechemnidin ede osabarima adai esubonten a odikan.
Abusia nyina wesu ne ntwe ho simemra ye ba ansem ne pia ka wache de beso so.
Yatsa some dough. Unicorn Car Rental, your favorite transportation service provider. What's some blow with there? Are you counter? The pedestrian walker. And so ya enyamo bottle. Are you ready? Epekato. And so I couldn't dealers you for do a car na pedestrian one. One kasa cry confused. Unicorn Car Rentals. Bob Pome tomato car biara. One kasa. Buy a car mechanical and electrical assessments. Now I check ownership of the car. When you were ready, DVLA. What's an access to a documentation? I'm a transfer of the car with Sipina with Sitamo. Saloon car, SUV, 4-wheel drive, and a bus simple. Now registered in 2018, best 2023. What's the for brand one for you? Jumana Busumbiara, why yourself, Sam? You have been a driver, Bama star. Issues be brave. One of us, Bama one drivers, then your problem be our car. Unicorn Car Rental. What's the mechanical individual? Groups are non-institutions. What car rental? What driver car? And I self-drive. Unicorn Car Rentals, Bama car, Mezako, baby, Aruko Jojo. Eretano car, and a pecato, a pedazo car. Rent and a car rent. Unicorn Car Rentals. What's any problem? The Cheyenne Garage, Legon Shell Filling Station, next to Ghana Standard Authority. And I get head office Moving Peak Hotel, Accra. Hey, what's my friend? And now WhatsApp 020-840-4000. Visit your website www.unicorncarrentals.com. So by the car rentals is Unicorn Car Rentals. We are uniquely unique.
Welcome to Class House Electronics Company Limited. We stock your favorite brands at affordable prices. From air conditioners, chandeliers, LED curved TVs, washing machines, fridges, blenders, sound systems, etc. Experience the best customer service at any of our branches nationwide or call the head office Spintex Road on 0549 503 305 and 0573 333 335.
Masisa Matran, higher TV XYZ, and a power 97.9 FM. So, Ghana Journalist Association, and what in Sambia to Gary Chim say, wash court, Janaya, Wongesi, not Mebu Makumaku, do Esia, Okobora UTV, Wong Studios, Nakoba is a Wanga charge 1,400 penal. What's a Sassikana, a Sikafia, Benya, this a bit ebetimi atria, Fofro, Edifimusa, one Susono Datibiano, one Koya Sabi, and Yamohun Sama, Antisa, DJ, and Sama, what they have to go, Chim say, one day, Sama aye court no anase gina won esi wo so no nanka wo hwe nim sanka so twemu ye den ena wo de be kwa mamabum so won anya ni sa esan se biri nti o wonim no wo hunu se sa na montu a court no etu no enya de se ebeboa wo hunu se emu akrakrakra nti wo se bripem no wo de wan anu di nsem eba betu monten so na won so no nya wodwene wo sa nsem no ho o manfo nyina so won ahu emu nsem.
While commending the police and the court for the speedy prosecution and conviction, we are of the opinion that under the circumstances and based on video evidence of the appearance on that fateful evening, the charges preferred against them were not far-reaching because their actions should have resulted in the investigation and attraction of the following charges. And I name them: 1. Unlawful entry. 2. Rioting. 3. Rioting with weapons. 4. Assault and battery. 5. Causing harm. 6. Threat of harm. 7. Unlawful assembly. 8. Offensive conduct conducive to breach of the peace. 9. Forcible entry. And 10. Allegedly carrying offensive weapons.
Albert Kwabena Jumfo, a president at the Ghana Journalist Association.
I was young, a brother, my quania de Kasiebo, the best summer we didn't see, but Kaishan to say, you go so I had Jimoa, Edia Kota, and must have been show, a yiri Edia for woman food dear, Womusuku, or Maya Sabia, Womu fear, you know, more for 59 noa, a be a damn no, a 2 mobile neno. Baby crow, where you should name change at a level no one net da. ansa na ade no ye sha ase no sa level no na guso da che se nye ne na ebetwe ede akọ fom nti bebre na akwa ho hiehie mo ye wo madidie mu ase wo mu nsuo kura sese kura si nsuo no de ase no an nkrofo esesa de siesie wo ho a emwa wo mapom de wo kwambia so nti nyina ye nkoboa na ye mfase de ne da so ema won ye je eye blankets hodi hia eno se omo de bese fom ada so
hia pa
entade de mu de bebre aba but se de di kan no kwasem ne se entade no a modi aba no moya de but
binyefe
ebi wo ho animonyam nim se wo de beche onua so hu mpaboa no bebre ho nyina wo ewrade wo hu sebe wo mo akwa ho hihie mo no nche se bibia na wo se sesa de koma wo nti mo ya de mo de ba mo ya de na nsoso no mo da ama saa eniema no mo mienya kakra na nyame nhwe so nkyira ye enti ehia adokodoko niema ade siesie homa no ye enuane a enseye na afa nsuo titiw enti bebre na de bia ba ene se obehwe dodo no a ye de aba enya asam ketwa ntu so wo bia na de abeboa ye wo 37 na bebre street wo su ene ne mountain so ye de St Peters Catholic Church ni hwɛ ni mo number nso abetumi asende kakra ebia na awakire wo pese o sende ana so kwa afra ebetumi aba na ba bia woni aba abegye niema no 0597215419 0597215419 XYZ Broadcasting ene beba intika hye nso sa yeda mu nyina se samo ne yetena me yede nsam ne yede da mo asomfo awie yi eye me amapoma checheku mene
akra kofida ko ne yekai etiefo ne ahwefo se saadi ye ne piwakfo ena yere eye enti mu a mudi niama ba nyina te se ye mame Gladys ye se ye dam ase afofo amokwa ho no brepem no ye bebobọ mu nsumuden ye dam ase